இன்னோ திருவாடிப்பூரம் எமக்காகவன்னோ இங்கு ஆண்டாள் அவதரித்தாள். குன்னாத வாழ்வான வைகுந்த வான்போகன் தன்னை இகழ்ந்து ஆழ்வார் திருமகளாராய். ஆண்டாள் incarnated on Thiru Adipuram asterism to grant us knowledge about great secrets in the Upanishads. Yamakkagavanno ingandal avatarittal. She took birth not for any purpose of her own. She took birth only to give us means to attain mukti. To convey these messages to us, Andal sang two Divya Prabandhams, Tiruppavai and Nachiyar Tirumozhi. Of those, we are seeing the meanings of each Pausharam of Tiruppavai on each day. Today, we need to look at the meaning of the 15th Pausharam of Tiruppavai, which is Elle, Ilankiliye. This Pausharam is said to be the crux of the message of Tiruppavai. Andal conveys the greatness and the significance of Bhagavatas in Tiruppavai in many Pausharams. This Pausharam, which is at the middle of the Prabandham, is considered the central gem of Tiruppavai. When you take a necklace, there is usually a pendant in the middle. That pendant is very important. That central gem adds value or gives luster to everything on the left hand side and to everything on the right hand side also. Similarly, this Pausharam, which is in the middle of Tiruppavai, is the gem for which this whole Prabandham was created. Acharyas say, Tiruppavai ahiradu ippattu. If anyone wants to know what Tiruppavai is, they must read this Pausharam called Elle Ilankiliye. What does Andal say here? She has been waking up Gopikas to come and join her to go do service to Krishna. She has woken up 9 Gopikas till now. Pillai, Peipanne, Kodugalamudaya Pavai, Maman Mahale, Shivarkampuhunna Ammanai, Kovalartham Porkodiye, Narchelvan Tangai, Podarik Kanninai, and Navudayai. These are how Andal called each of those girls. Now, she has come to the house of a 10th person, and here she both conveys the significance of Bhagavatas and also explained to us how one Bhagavata should treat another. This is the crux of Tiruppavai. There are two things. We must know how to behave with Bhagavan. That is explained in the 29th Pausharam of Tiruppavai, Sitranchirigale Vandunne Chevittu. We should also know how to treat Bhagavatas, how to behave with Bhagavatas. That is the harder part. All of us agree that Bhagavan is superior to us, but it is hard for us to accept the superiority of devotees and be their servants. So Andal wanted to convey that, and for that she has sung this absolutely magnificent Pausharam, Elle Ilankiliye Inna Murangudiyo Shillen Adayenmin Nangamir Podaruhinnen Vallai un Katturegal Pande un Vayaridum Vallirgal Ningale Nanedhan Ayiduha Olleni Podai Unakkenna Verudayai Yellarum Pondaro Pondar Pondennikol Vallane Konnanai Mattare Mattarikka Vallane Mayanai Pada Yeror Empavai is today's Pausharam. What sets this Pausharam apart is that only in this Pausharam, the words of both the person sleeping inside and the words of Andal and others standing outside are both present. Till now, whenever Andal was waking someone up, only Andal's words are there in the Pausharam. Whatever the person inside replied is not there explicitly in the Pausharam. The Acharyas tell us based on what Andal is saying in the Pausharam. But here, the direct dialogue between the person inside, the Ilankili, the girl is so sweet and so young like a parrot. Ilankili, she is a young parrot and she has a very sweet voice. So this girl is also talking and Andal is also talking to her. So the words of both these people are there in this song. In the previous song, Andal ended by saying, Pangaya Kannanai Pada. Let us sing about Bhagavan who has eyes like a lotus. Pankajam means lotus. Pangaya Kannan means one who has lotus like eyes. So, when Andal said that to the previous girl, this girl who is lying inside this house overheard that and she started chanting Pangaya Kannan, Pangaya Kannan, Pangaya Kannan and so on. Now hearing this, Andal followed that sound and came to this girl's doorstep and is calling her Ilankiliye. What does a parrot do? It repeats whatever we have taught it. Similarly, Andal said, Shangodu Sakramendam Tadakkayan Pangayakannanai Pada in the previous song. So this girl overhearing that is now chanting Pangayakkannan, Pangayakkannan. So she is repeating what Andal has said, and so it is also very sweet. So Andal says, Ilankiliye, Elle, how beautiful your voice is. It is really amazing. Elle Ilankiliye. But the person lying inside did not reply. So Andal got a little angry and she says, Innam urangudiyo. Are you still sleeping? It's almost 7:30 a.m. now. Oh, everybody else has woken up. We are all waiting at your doorstep. Innam urangudiyo. Are you still sleeping? Are you so lazy? Innam urangudiyo. For that, the girl inside said, Shillen radayenmen nangamir podarhinnen. Don't speak harsh words to me. Shillen radayenmen. Don't call out to me with harsh words. Nangamir. You are supposed to be very calm and tolerant people. But I am not seeing any tolerance in you. When I delayed by 2 to 3 minutes, you have become so angry. Nangamir, you have a lot of good qualities. So Andal is, the person inside is actually making fun of the Andal and everyone outside. Nangamir, actually the word Nangai means one who has a lot of good qualities. But here she says, you don't seem to have tolerance at all. How can you be a Nangai? Nangamir podarhinnen. Don't call me with harsh words. I will come out. Podarhinnen. Andal got more angry because of this. The person lying inside has already delayed everyone else. And when Andal called her to come out and join them, this person is saying, don't use harsh words to me. You could have seen this also. Someone might do something because of which you became angry and you spoke something. That person will immediately say, why are you getting angry now? We are just casually talking. Why are you angry? But the initial act was because of them. Similarly, this girl inside first committed the crime. Andal called to her angrily, and that person is now saying, why are you becoming angry? Shillen radayenmen nangamir podarhinnen. So Andal became more angry. She says, Vallai un katturaigal pande un vayaridum. I should have known. We knew already that you are capable of speaking like this. We knew that you would put the blame on our heads. Vallai, you are very capable. You have the capability to twist things and pose it as though the crime is ours. This girl lying inside says, Shillen radayenmen, don't become angry. So now it looks as though the person inside has not done anything wrong and it is Andal who is becoming angry unnecessarily. So Vallai un katturaigal pande un vayaridum. Pande, from long time ago we know that you are capable of twisting and speaking harsh words like this. This is what Andal said. The girl inside again says, Vallirgal neengale. When did I speak harshly? You said I am speaking harshly. You called out to me and said I am lazy. I am not speaking any wrong words. You are the person who is harsh. Vallirgal neengale. This was what she said. Then immediately she realized that her mistake is the cause for all this. Whenever there is some quarrel, a Bhagavata should not try to win over another Bhagavata by saying he is the one at fault. Our nature is that we should be Paraspara Nicha Bhava. We should have Paraspara Nicha Bhava where I consider myself as a lower person and another Bhagavata as a person who is superior to me. So that Naichyam, Nicha Bhava, the thought that he is superior and I am inferior to him and so I should obey what he says is very important in Bhagavatas. So here the girl inside realizes this and says, Nane dhan ayidha. Okay, it was my fault. So you are not angry without cause. So let it be my fault. Nane dhan ayidha. She didn't even say, you have also spoken harshly. I have also delayed you. So we are both equal. You are not great. I am not great either. She could have said that. But the girl lying inside says, Nane dhan ayidha. There is no fault on your part, O Andal. It is all because of me. I have been chanting the names of Bhagavan. That itself is not something bad, it is something very appreciable. However, when Bhagavatas are standing at the doorstep and waiting for us, I should not have been chanting Bhagavan's names and wasting your time. So, Vallirgal neengale, she first said, you are the one who is wrong here. Nane dhan ayidha. Okay, I accept it is my fault because of which we are quarreling. Nane dhan ayidha. Then Andal says, Vallai nee podai unakkenna verudayai. When so many Bhagavatas devotees are waiting outside to go enjoy Krishna together, why are you enjoying him alone? When there is a big feast, a big Tadiyaradhanam happening, then someone should not say, I have a separate pressure cooker, I will keep some rice in it, I will make some vegetables and eat myself, I don't want to take part in the feast. That is how this girl is doing. All devotees have come together to enjoy Krishna together. But this girl is chanting Pangayakkannan again and again and enjoying Krishna alone. So Andal calls out, Unakkenna verudayai. Do you have a separate Purushartha? Your purpose should be to come join us and together enjoy Krishna. Why do you have a separate goal? You should not want to enjoy Krishna separately. You should come together with all of us. Ollai nee podai. Come quickly and join us. Unakkenna verudayai ellarum pondaro. The girl inside asked, has everybody come? You are waiting at my doorstep. Suppose there are 100 or 200 more people who have to come. Then I still have time to get ready and come. So has everybody come? Ellarum pondaro. Andal says, Pondar pondi ennikkol. Other than you, everyone else is ready. If you have doubts, please come outside and count each and every one of us and decide that everyone has come. Pondi ennikkol. You come and count. It is why Andal specifies this so much, stresses upon this is, when you count, you will look at each Gopika's face. You will call out each person's name and you will touch them to count. So that association with Bhagavatas is important. When some girl with a lot of devotion to Krishna is standing, then telling her name out loud is itself so great to us. Seeing her face is so sweet to us. Touching her and embracing her is so great a purpose. So, Pondi ennikkol, you come outside, look at each and every one of us and tell our name and count us. Pondi ennikkol. The girl inside asked, what should I come out for? What are we going to do together? For that, Andal finally replies, Vallanai konnanai mattarai mattarikka vallanai mayanai pada. Val aanai konran. Aanai means elephant. Val aanai, powerful elephant. Kamsa had kept an elephant called Kuvalayapidam to kill Krishna when he came to Mathura. But Krishna killed that elephant and the Mahoth also. So she says, Val aanai konranai. Then, Matrarai Matrarikka Vallanai. Matrar means enemies. When there are enemies, Krishna is capable of defeating all of them. He is capable of nullifying all their strength. Vallar Matrarai Matra Arikka Vallanai. There is another important thing to be observed here. When there is someone who considers himself an enemy of Krishna, Krishna does not want to kill that person himself. Andal does not say Matrarai Arikka Vallanai. Andal says Matrarai Matra Arikka Vallanai. He only wants to remove the enmity in them. He does not want to destroy the enemy himself. If an enemy realizes that Krishna is great and comes and falls at the feet of Krishna, then he is more than happy to accept him. So Krishna does not want to kill his enemies. He only wants to destroy the enmity that they have in their hearts. Krishna does not have any enmity in his heart. Suhridam sarvabhutanam nyatva mam shanti mrichati. Krishna says in the Gita, I wish well for everyone. I do not want anyone to be destroyed. But some people harbor enmity towards me. What I want is to remove that enmity alone. So, Matrarai Matra Arikka Vallan. The first meaning is he is capable of destroying their strength. The other meaning is he wants to destroy the enmity in their heart alone. Matradikka Vallanai Mayanai Pada. He has absolutely astonishing chestitams. His pastimes are so sweet to listen to and they also grant us liberation itself. So Matrarai Matradikka Vallanai Mayanai Pada. Such a great person, Supreme Brahman himself, has taken birth as a small cowherd and is doing pastimes along with other gopas. He is stealing butter, he is taming Naga, the Kalinga, and so on. So all these chestitams are so astonishing. Someone so great could not be so simple. So Krishna is the only place where simplicity and supremacy or his greatness are coming together. Mayanai Pada. So we are gathered here only to sing the praises of Lord Krishna. So you should also come join us. Hearing this call, this girl also came and joined Andal, and together all 10 of these girls have now joined Andal. So they are together going to the house of Nandagopala, and what they do there is the meaning of the 16th Pashuram onwards. So today we have learnt that first, we must not speak harshly to other devotees at all. Whenever someone commits a crime, it is not up to us to call them out and try to correct them. It is the purpose, it is the prerogative of the Acharya to correct a Shishya. The Acharya of the one who is committing a fault should correct him. It is not up to me to correct anyone. So this is how Bhagavata should behave amongst each other. So this great meaning is what Andal wanted to convey to us. This song is the crux of Tiruppavai, and everything else is just a build-up. When there is a great gem, you wouldn't just leave it lying on the ground. You would have a great briefcase, the gem would be placed inside, and there would be a beautiful lid that with which it is closed. Similarly, the 14 Pashurams that came before are the box. This 15th Pashuram is the gem where we really understand how we should behave with Bhagavatas, and the lid on top of it is from the 16th Pashuram to the 30th Pashuram. So we have today learnt the meaning of the single Pashuram which is considered to be Tiruppavai itself. Tiruppavai agirathu ippattu is the words of our Acharyas. So let us thank Andal for the great knowledge that she has given us, and we will meet tomorrow with the meaning of the 16th Pashuram, where Andal wakes up and asks the gatekeepers of Nandagopala's house to let them inside. Today, let us thank Andal, Srimatyai Vishnu Chittarya Manonandana Hetave, Nandanandana Sundaryai, Godayai Nityamangalam.